Welcome to Not Ones. So you, not you specifically, unless you are one of the people who actually sent me the questions, but there are people who sent me questions that I'm going to answer. My daughter is going to read off the questions, the ones that she wants to hear the answers to.
Yes.
Because there's only 5 sauces that are part of this partial challenge because it didn't come with any more. The way this is going to work, we will go ahead. Now she's having some of them. She doesn't want to be on camera, which is evidenced by the fact that she decided not to get dressed and is in her pajamas. But she wants to try some of these, probably up to the hot ones. So we're going to start out with the Hot Ones Classic Hot Sauce Garlic Fresno. And let's go ahead and put a little on here. Alright. And there we go. Here we are right here. Just to prove I'm doing this. Give me one of yours, and I will just dip it like that.
Ooh, delicious.
Push your plate back over.
Right.
Here you go. Thank you, girl. Alright. And now I'm going to do mine. And I'm going to slather mine in it because I am me.
Yes.
Alright, so Alright, are you ready?
Yeah. 3, up.
That's actually very delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that might be an actual sauce I use.
Same.
Damn. Okay, go ahead with the first question.
Alright, so you must choose a movie or franchise or TV series, including a spin-off, reboot, or sequels, merchandise, etc., to have removed completely from existence, past and present. Which one?
I have to remove one, just any kind of franchise?
Any TV or movie franchise.
TV or movie franchise.
Spin-off, reboot, sequel, merchandise.
I have to remove anything. And the thing is that I don't like these types of questions because of the fact that I've always watched movies with the idea that every movie is someone's favorite movie. Because I've heard people say that their favorite movie is the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've heard people say that the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993 was, and it's like, no. 2 weeks later, Jurassic Park came out. Are you telling me that that's one of your favorite movies, but you couldn't say Jurassic Park with a straight face? Is that what this is? But I would say, you know what? I might say the Star Wars Holiday Special.
But that meant, like, I meant franchise, not, like...
Just the whole franchise?
Just, like, a whole franchise.
Oh, hell, if I'm getting rid of a whole franchise...
It says franchise or series, so, like...
It said or series. Well, but that was on TV.
Well, it's a TV series, so...
TV series.
So TV series counts.
Damn. I really couldn't... I don't know, because I enjoy... If it has a... Resident Evil. I will say Resident Evil. And now let me tell you why. Because it has nothing to do with the movies. I mean, with the video games. Like, every time they make a Resident Evil, it is a weird... Like, there are references to the video games. But it's just so... Like,
it's so different that it's not...
There's a term called 90s cool. And whenever you see a movie, you realize this is what 90s cool is supposed to be. There are good ones, like Blade and The Matrix, but there are other ones that are not good, like Spawn and Resident Evil. It's the second Mortal Kombat movie was the same way. So yeah, I would say Resident Evil because I just don't like them as a whole. Like, somebody once told me, hey, you should watch this Resident Evil movie because it's good. And I watched it, and it was not. In fact, I fell asleep halfway through it. And,
Dang.
you know, it's like, these are dumb. I don't like these. So that's my answer, Resident Evil.
All right.
Let's get rid of those.
Okay.
So let's go with the second sauce here. Second sauce being the buffalo. Now, buffalo sauce being one of my favorite types of sauce. And I'm hoping that this is good. It has butter in it, according to the ingredient list. Now, it's not coming out.
It's not coming out. It went on the other bottle. Just tap the back. Tap the back.
I don't know. Oh, what is happening?
It's chunky.
It's chunky. What are they doing here? All right,
It's fine.
This
is fine.
This is fine.
This is perfectly fine.
This is okay. I'm glad you couldn't see that. That's. All right, so let's get yours.
Because why is it chunky?
I'm using a different fork for each one. Okay, so let me go ahead and put that here. I'll put mine here. All right. Let's flip it over so I can get both sides. Now, it looks fine now that the consistency is different.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like buffalo sauce.
It looks normal.
But let's go ahead. Cheers.
Pretty okay.
It's inoffensive.
It's not too spicy, but it's not really good for me.
And you get them notes of butter. There's not a lot of it, but you
Tiny bit.
yeah, you get
You
it.
can barely taste the butter, really.
Because, buffalo sauce is easy to make. You just put
And honestly, so far these sauces are really
butter
good.
and Frank's hot sauce together with a little salt and pepper. And you can taste the salt and pepper in that.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent. I'm not dying yet. I don't know. So far, so good. I know these are like the two mildest that they have. I kind of like the garlic one better.
Yeah, I really like it better. It's more flavor. Anyways.
But yes, next question.
How much have you spent on Fortnite skins?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that one. I don't know.
Probably like at least $60. At least.
Way more.
At least.
So, like, I actually counted my skins the other day because I have a weird. I think I have something wrong with me because I'm trying to get like a win-loss ratio for each skin.
And you have a lot.
And I have a lot, so I ended up going through, and I have over 100. I have over 200. So at the very least, we're talking. Oh God, maybe over $1,000. Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh wow!
Because like they're like $15-$20 a piece, except for the ones that come with the battle pass. So the battle pass by itself is around a little less than $10.
It's like 800
V-Bucks are like yen. It's about $1 for every 100 V-Bucks.
Yeah.
So it's floating around.
It's floating around $1,000. Oh gosh.
So yeah. All right. So there's that question. That's why I stopped buying them so much. It's like
you're like, I've spent too much money on these.
Right. Now the thing is that now they've got songs because it's the new Rock Band basically.
Yeah.
Rock Band used to be $2 for a song.
Yeah.
And now it's $5, so more than twice as much.
Man, inflation's going crazy.
It has, and I don't think that's worth it to buy music for $5 a piece, plus the fact that the cars can go up to $40 a piece.
Well, that's kind of stupid.
Now I would pay that if it was a car I cared about,
like the Batmobile.
The Batmobile.
Or
you hear that,
Ecto,
Epic? I would buy it.
One.
Or Ecto 1, but I don't think they would get Ecto 1 since it's so large. But It's
True.
a possibility.
Maybe like a smaller
The DeLorean from Back to the Future would be one I would buy for $40.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go to the next one, which is Los Calientes Verde. I tried to say that like it's, like I know what I'm saying. All right.
do.
So let's put some in here.
It's so watery.
Yeah, it's going to be because I think this has tomatillo and just serranos. So this has green serrano, applewood, smoked serranos, habaneros.
Habanero?
So, yeah, tomatillo. That's what I thought. And so that's where it gets that. Do you want to try this
Yes.
one? Okay, because we're starting to get a little bit more.
Because the last one just had a little kick. Just a little.
So now you're. Okay, so this is.
I'm in it. I'm in for it.
You're
I don't
in?
care.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
care. I'm doing
All
this.
right. I'm not making her do anything that she's not.
I'm doing this. I'm choosing to.
She's doing this to herself. So
I'm not getting a reward, but whatever. I like
you're
it.
not getting. Well, I'm not getting a reward.
We're not getting rewards, but we're answering questions. So.
All right. Okay. So here's the.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This tastes pretty good.
That's delicious as hell.
I don't really feel like it's spicy. Really.
It's there at the end because you can start feeling it in the back of your throat. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. This is.
Oh yeah, I can. It's not bad. I don't.
God, I love that one.
It's not spicy at all. For me.
I love that one.
That's really good.
We're gonna forget to ask a question on that one. That one's really good.
No, I have the questions pulled up, so like.
Well,
I'm not gonna
go
forget.
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So, what do you dislike about Back to the Future?
Honestly, I don't really dislike a whole lot about it. I always say that that's the perfect movie. That Ghostbusters are the two perfect movies.
Like the original Ghostbusters?
Mm-hmm. Ghostbusters 2 is just kind of a rehash of the first one. 2016 was as great as the first one. Afterlife is not much of a comedy, but it's a really good movie. So they all have their
quirks.
Their quirks. Back to the Future, in the other words, if we're talking about the whole trilogy, is it just saying?
It just says Back to the Future and not the trilogy. So just
Back to the Future. So I'll say Back to the Future, the first one. I don't know. I mean, maybe the idea that success is equals financial stability, because at the end of the movie, everything has changed because now they're rich.
Yeah, because Biff is like, spoiler alert, Biff is working for
right.
Marty's family. So, and
it's weird to me that they would still live in the same house in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but then again, they probably were like, this is like the family home or something.
Yeah, maybe maybe that was the place to be whenever that happened.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. So,
so yeah,
I'm singing it poorly because I don't want copyright.
That's the only reason. But
that is actually the only reason.
But no, I think that might be really the only thing that really kind of sticks out as being maybe a little disingenuous, and the fact that there was a whole. So there's a little bit of history with Back to the Future where there was a person that was hired to play Marty before Michael J. Fox, who, oh God, what was his name? Eric Stoltz. And he saw the movie in a different way than everybody else did, because when they get to the ending, he's like, well, this is sad because Marty has now no memories of a life that he didn't lead. And now he's this Marty that doesn't have any of these memories of a happy childhood and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So that has also kind of been weighing on me ever since it was brought up.
Man, that's sad.
It is kind of sad.
That is very sad.
But otherwise, I love the movie. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we're gonna move on to the next one. The
rojo version of the previous.
Of the Los Calientes. All right, which is supposed to be a little bit hotter.
It didn't taste hot, the last one, so like.
Ooh, that's chunky. That one's chunky. All right, do you wanna try this one? Okay, you're still all in. She's all in.
I'm all in.
I only give you one half of it because
yeah.
One thing I know about wings is that if you only have one side being sauced, you can always cool things down with like either keeping one side not or by putting it inside of some sort of dip. So here we go. I have it all sauced up here.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm.
That one's also very good. I hate to say this, but like all of these sauces might go in rotation because they are really good. The buffalo is really the most disappointing.
Yeah, because it doesn't really taste that well.
I mean, it tastes like buffalo sauce. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay, you know.
But
this one has a little kick to it.
It's not as good as the Brother Day.
No.
Which is one of my favorite types of sauces. But with that being said,
Honestly, I'm probably gonna keep on using the garlic one.
So that's supposed to be a 5 out of 10. Ask the question.
What are 3 positives about the? Speaking of which, what are 3 positives about the 2016 Ghostbusters film?
Oh, it was funny.
Okay.
I mean, here's a lot of
3
misconceptions about that movie. Is that it's a lot of people didn't like it, and for valid reasons. But there's a misconception that they were trying to reproduce the magic of the original. And that is impossible. I've always said that going into a Ghostbusters movie, or any movie, expecting it to be as good as that first Ghostbusters movie is a fool's errand. You can't do that because there's no movie
or
video game that could surpass or match that movie's perfection.
The original.
So going into it, like in the first few minutes, they had basically just wild jokes, and they were jokes. They were obvious jokes. The humor in the first Ghostbusters was mostly situational, so it was just funny characters doing cool things. Mm-hmm. This movie was like a sitcom more than what Ghostbusters was. Mm-hmm. So it's really funny in a lot of places. Holtzman was phenomenal. Okay. I loved that character. And I'm trying to think of a third specific thing. I mean, some people really didn't like Chris Hemsworth in the movie, but I did, in such a way that I feel like they misunderstood why I well, you know, I don't know if they misunderstood the way I'm thinking of it right now, but the thing is with his character is that, first off, I can't remember his name at all.
Me neither. Don't worry.
But
everybody forgot.
It's, you know, I haven't seen the movie in quite some time. I've watched it numerous times, but I don't know his name. I just say Chris Hemsworth because that's who the guy is.
Yeah.
And he's Thor. And but that's the thing. I think this movie really showed people that he had comedic chops, and I think that it helped springboard and color a lot of the roles that he took afterwards in like Jay and Silent Bob reboot and Thor Ragnarok, and just, you know, he's able to play these silly characters because people gave him that shot. Mm-hmm. So those are my 3. It's funny,
Great.
Holtzman, and we got to see the potential of Chris Hemsworth.
Nice.
So yeah, now we get to the last dab. The last dab being, you know, Apollo,
which is death in a bottle. Basically.
I mean, according to some people,
that's what
Jason said that it's painful. my buddy Jason.
I'm gonna have a tiny
part
yep.
of Nerd Cave Retro.
I'm gonna have a tiny yep of it. Just a tiny yep.
Okay, so I'll just put it on a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, it's another one of those where I have to. Oh. That's
okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's thick.
That is
thick.
That is thick.
Probably because of how many peppers there are in there.
Oh, what the hell? All right.
Okay. Glad y'all didn't have to see that again.
It's like a murder. All right. So, girl, do you have water? Yeah. No, you have. No,
I'm gonna go get some milk, real quick.
Yeah. So
milk.
I'm just putting it on the edge there for you.
Yeah.
There you go. And I'm gonna go ahead and.
Let me go get some milk. I might even get some for you, just in case.
This is not. So I'm covering the whole thing here.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely need milk. So.
Okay, and I'm just kind of painting it across here. Painting.
We're gonna have matching cups for this because we're all in this.
Now here's the thing. With the last dab, they have the option of putting more on it after they've sauced it.
What?
Yeah. So, and that's why they call it the last dab, because you can put more on it. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to be a punk. So she's got me milk just in case. I don't think I'll need it, but we'll see. We'll see. Are you ready? All right. Here we go. Oh. That's...
It's hurting.
Ask me the question, please.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. Alright, what did you think when you fell on the set of Monsters Anonymous?
What? Yeah, hiccups. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh my god, it's hurting.
It's getting worse. I said just sitting
I
here.
regret this. I regret this. Your face is so red.
Dude. Savannah, you shouldn't have done that.
There's buns right here, so like...
Like, you're not nearly as bad as I am right now because of the fact that you only had like a very small.
Oh my
amount.
god, you're tearing up.
Yeah, I am not happy right now.
Bread.
I am not happy.
Eat it. Nothing bread.
Oh my god, dude.
How do people eat these? Oh my god, you're tearing up.
Okay, now okay.
Okay, yeah.
I felt like when I fell at Monsters Anonymous, I felt like I broke my legs. Because the way it worked is you run, and it will. I had already done this like 4 times already, like run across the field. And I was a big guy. I'm still a big guy. I'm bigger than I was then. And at a certain point, I was like, oh, God. My legs stopped working. They became jelly. I don't know if you've ever run so much that you can't feel your legs. That's what happened. I couldn't feel my legs. So I ended up falling on the ground. And the first thing that popped in my head is, well, I got to get back up because we're in the middle of a take. So I did. I jumped back up and I continued running.
Dedication right there.
But after the cut, oh my god, it was so funny because everybody was like, "What?" He stayed in character that whole time. So yeah, I mean, it was kind of embarrassing, but at the same time, it was hilarious. So I wasn't really too worried about it. Okay, it's getting better.
Yeah. It's lingering.
It's going to.
lingers.
It's going to for a while. Oh, why? And the funny thing is, it is actually very tasty. It's a very tasty sauce. But Jesus,
Would never do again.
I didn't expect it to go. Why do they package it like this?
Like
Because it goes to like nothing,
death,
die.
death, liquid death.
Why would you do it that way?
Why would you do this? I can't believe you've done this. I'm okay right now.
And the thing is that, well, yeah, it's just not okay. I'm glad you're okay because I started getting worried. Like once I started feeling it, because like it's a very slow burn.
It's okay. You didn't force me. I was the one who decided to do that.
Right?
And
It's
it was
like,
stupid.
well, I shouldn't have done. I should have tried it first. I should have been like, you know what? I don't think you are. You are not ready for this.
I lived though, didn't I?
You did it. I'm proud of you. Damn.
Like I'm completely fine now. Like I mean, I kind of feel my taste buds melting off, but
Yeah, my taste buds are melting away. It's okay, girl. Now the dog's worried about me. Here, have some bread.
it
I
isn't.
mean, we did it. We beat the challenge.
Woo!
We beat the challenge.
Red.
Now, I did all of that as an advertisement.
It's an advertisement.
Yes, for my new podcast, which is nothing about hot sauces or anything like that, called Ready to Believe You. It is done with Carlos Longoria, Uncle Rampage.
Petrified SquarePants.
Petrified SquarePants. My teeth hurt.
Mine too.
But if you go to our link tree at linktree.com slash R2BY, you will find links to all of our shows. We talk about Ghostbusters and the Paranormal. Our last episode was about the aliens in the Miami Mall. Yes, it's a real dumb story. We enjoy dumb stories, but thank you so much for watching. Please don't make this all worth it by going to that. You can also see my Patreon, patreon.com/TheRealBigWall, or I think it's The Real Big Wall. Yeah. Go there, and for $3 a month, you can hear the unedited version of the shows where we talk about what we're about to talk about and all the behind-the-scenes fiascos.
And we also have
There's also a couple of episodes of the Dumpster Fire on there, which is our D&D campaign. I didn't keep putting them up because the only people that were in the Patreon were in the game, so it's like, well, this is useless.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching. If you are watching and making it this far, I want you to live long and smoke meats. Thank you so much to my daughter for asking all of these questions.
Yep.
And may the force be with you.